about 4.5 to 5 billion years, our beloved sun will run out of fuel, expand into a red giant star, engulfing the Earth in its terrible heat. However, by that time, Earth will already be a dead planet, as life on Earth is predicted to be wiped out in about 1 billion years from now as oxygen sources gradually deplete. But that 1 billion year figure is given under the scenario where Earth faces no major external impacts from space. In reality, about 100 tons of space rock particles crash into Earth every day. It is estimated that approximately every 2,000 years, Earth faces a space rock the size of a football field. And every few million years, an asteroid capable of threatening life on Earth appears once. Recently, after many years of research, NASA has announced a list of 5 asteroids with a high potential to crash into Earth in the future. So what are those 5 asteroids? Let's find out together. Out there, Earth is constantly threatened by collisions from uninvited guests, meteorites and asteroids. NASA and scientists are always striving to monitor and track the orbital paths of known asteroids to provide the earliest warnings of possible collisions. Below is the list of the 5 asteroids with the highest risk of collision with Earth in the future, as warned by NASA up to March 2022. 1. Asteroid 2023 DW. Collision probability 1 in 1584. Potential impact date February 14, 2046. Recently, NASA warned about an asteroid potentially hitting Earth on Valentine's Day 2046, causing an explosion similar to the 1908 Tunguska event, which flattened 80 million trees. The asteroid is named 2023 DW. It was first discovered on February 27, 2023. With a size of about 50 meters, equivalent to the size of an Olympic swimming pool or the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Initially, NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office assessed the chance of impact as slim but possible. The potential impact time is 4:44 p.m. Eastern Time on February 14, 2046, which is 4:44 a.m. on February 15, 2046, Hanoi time. The chance of impact was 1 in 540, but after recalculating the asteroid's orbit and other gravitational influences, NASA has now revised the impact ratio to 1 in 770, meaning it has a 99.87% chance of not colliding with Earth. However, the European Space Agency ESA is different. They lowered the warning level from 1 in 625 to 1 in 1584 chance of collision. And it could drop to 0 in the coming days. So it seems we don't need to worry too much about this asteroid. 2. Asteroid Bennu. Collision probability 1 in 1750. Potential impact date September 24, 2182. Bennu is a carbonaceous asteroid orbiting the Sun, with a diameter of 490 meters, weighing over 73 million tons. It was first discovered on September 11, 1999, by the Linear Project, a near-Earth asteroid research project of the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with NASA and Lincoln Laboratory. Bennu is an ancient asteroid about 4.5 billion years old, and was visited by NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft in 2020 to collect material from its surface. The spacecraft is scheduled to deliver the sample to Earth on September 24, 2023. The closest orbital intersection between Bennu and Earth is only about 0.003228 astronomical units apart, or about 480,000 kilometers. This means at its closest approach, it could be just a bit farther from Earth than the distance between Earth and the Moon, which places it in the group of potentially hazardous asteroids for Earth. Previously, NASA scientists calculated the probability of Bennu impacting Earth as 1 in 2,700. But from new data provided by the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft in 2021, NASA has adjusted the impact probability to 1 in 1,750 over the next 300 years, much higher than the old rate. The potential impact date could be September 24, 2182. Impact probability is 1 in 10. Potential impact date is September 5, 2095. 2010 RF-12 is a rather small asteroid, classified as having the highest potential for impact with Earth in the next century. The predicted impact probability is 1 in 10, meaning it has a 10% chance of crashing into Earth in the future. But fortunately, it is a rather small asteroid, with a diameter of only about 6 to 12 meters. Therefore, if it were to crash into Earth, it would likely explode and burn up in the atmosphere, with little chance of hitting the surface. So the collision would not cause much impact on life on Earth. At that time, it might create a bright fireball in the sky. If you live until 2095, observe and see how accurate the scientists' predictions are. 4. Asteroid 1950 DA. Collision probability 1 in 34,000. Potential impact date March 16, 2880. Asteroid 1950 DA is one of the asteroids with a relatively low collision probability with Earth, about 1 in 34,000 in the year 2880. However, it is noteworthy that this is a fairly large asteroid, with a size ranging from 1.1 to 1.4 kilometers. Therefore, it would certainly cause a disaster if it collided with Earth. But according to scientists' calculations, it will take more than 8 centuries for a collision with Earth to be possible. Thus, future generations have plenty of time to monitor, track, and intercept if asteroid 1950 DA heads toward Earth. It is expected that by 2032, this asteroid will pass by Earth at a close distance. This will be an opportunity for scientists to observe and study this asteroid further. NASA stated that if the final decision is to deflect asteroid 1950 DA, centuries of warning could allow the application of simple methods such as dusting its surface with chalk, charcoal, or white glass beads, or sending a spacecraft with a solar sail to reflect light onto the asteroid's surrounding surface. These measures would change the asteroid's reflectivity, allowing sunlight to push it off course. Do you find this reminiscent of science fiction movies? The probability of collision has not diminished. A collision could occur in the year 2562. Taurus is a giant asteroid, about 4.8 kilometers long and nearly 2 kilometers wide. In 2004, it passed by Earth at a distance 4 times that from Earth to the Moon. This event sparked unnecessary doomsday concerns. NASA predicts it will not come that close again until 2562. They added that thanks to a series of optical and radar observations, Taurus's orbit is one of the most precisely determined compared to any asteroid. And there is no likelihood of this celestial body colliding with Earth for at least the next 5 centuries. This means that from now until before 2562, asteroid Taurus will definitely not collide with Earth. As for the year 2562, scientists are calculating its collision probability. We can see that although the aforementioned asteroids have the potential to collide with Earth, NASA and other space science organizations are closely monitoring their orbits and future paths. If a collision were to actually occur, rest assured, scientists would also have ample time to devise effective interception plans to prevent asteroid disasters. At this point, Talk to this video will take a break. We look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Goodbye, everyone.